There you are, little guy. I've been looking everywhere for you. It's time for you to join your friends. Let's go ahead and speed you up. Oh my gosh, this thing is so loud. I always forget how loud it is. Come on, come on up, buddy. Come on. It's taking me a while to get all you and your friends, but there you go. Now you're all comfy, cozy, and completely lost. I have no... Ooh, he's flying. He's flying. Look at him. Here, go ahead and join your friends. What's going on, guys? This is YoMaxer238. For those of you who are new, I usually do building tutorials and whatnot, but today we've reached a huge milestone. We've reached 400 subs, and so I've got 400 Striders representing each of you guys joining in, marching in, and joining this community. Oh my gosh, this thing is so loud. In today's video, because of this, we're doing a special build tutorial where we build this amazing, I guess you could say it's like a 1.17 copper kind of castle. It's a nether castle, but with a bunch of copper, and it looks very rustic, a very, very cool build indeed. If you guys do like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and join our growing community of these guys right here, of these Strider guys. But I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I'll put the building materials up in just 1 second, and now I will become one of you guys and join in right down here below. I'm burning with all the Striders. All right, I hope you guys do enjoy. Oh, and I will say before we start this video, I do sincerely apologize. At one point, my microphone unplugged, and so my sound quality might sound a little bit weird, a little bit, I guess, just jankier and not as professional. So I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna continue on with the video. I don't wanna re-record all that stuff, so let's continue the tutorial. So first things first is the grid as always. So it's gonna be 21 wide by 22 thick, so that's 21 wide this way by 22 thick that way. And I will say there will be some replacing blocks and possibly a few mistakes as this build is very complex, so if I do make a mistake, don't hold me against it, okay? I'm trying to help you guys out. So with that said though, let's go ahead and get our materials, which our materials is gonna be the blackstone bricks, the polished blackstone brick stairs, the blackstone brick slabs, stripped acacia wood, acacia fence, acacia trapdoor, wax cut copper slab, lightning rod, orange stained glass pane, then we'll get tinted glass, wax cut copper stairs, and acacia fence gate as well. Whew, that was a lot to read off right there. So now that we got that, we're gonna go with our grid, and with our blackstone bricks, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right here, that should be the exact center of our square. We're gonna go ahead and go skip 1 block of the basalt, and then we'll place 2 blocks right here on either side like so. So that's the middle, and we got these 2 blocks, and then we're actually gonna place 1 more on either side like so on each side. Now that we got that, we're gonna go ahead and make each of these 9 tiles. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna do the same thing here. So we're just gonna keep raising these, and we might replace the tops. I don't remember if we do or not just yet, but I'll figure it out as we go. So now that we got those pillars finished, okay, sweet. We're gonna go ahead and leave a space. We're gonna make 2 more pillars. We're gonna go 1, 2, because that's where the window is gonna be. And then we're gonna raise this up by 9 as well. So we're gonna have this as the exact same height as the other 2. Right here, we'll do the same thing. We'll go 1, 2, and we'll raise this up by 9. So now that we got that, we'll get our blackstone bricks, and furthermore, we're gonna go ahead and just place 4 bricks in front of these 2 right there, and then 4 bricks in front of these 2 right there as well, so that we get this nice castle looking shape. With that, I'm gonna real quick swap out my stairs so I can use these guys to figure out the heights of the doors and the windows. So right here, this is actually gonna be where you walk into the entrance. So we're gonna want a 1x2 gap for the door. So we're gonna place an upside down stair 2 blocks above, then an upright stair. Then we're gonna want a window right here. We're gonna skip 2 blocks and place an upside down one there as well. With that said, I will go ahead and get my wax cut copper slabs out as well. And like I said, we're actually gonna replace these blocks all with bottom half wax copper slabs like that going all the way across. And then we'll get our polished blackstone bricks, and behind it, we're gonna put a layer of these polished blackstone bricks. Then we're gonna make it 2 blocks tall. And then we're gonna bring this 1 block over to cover the copper slabs as well. We can get the stripped acacia wood real quick, and really quickly we'll just fill this all in these gaps to fill these gaps. And so we'll just go behind these 2 pillars and bring our acacia logs all the way up, stripped acacia logs. Nice, so now that we got that, it's already definitely starting to take shape. Let's go ahead and actually get our glass window out, or our tinted glass right here. And we're gonna begin to start working on the windows of this part. So first we'll get our polished blackstone bricks, and we'll be doing this on both sides, by the way. So we'll put the polished blackstone bricks, and now we're gonna get our windows, and we're gonna do 2x3 space. That's 1 2x3 space with bricks above it. Then we're gonna mirror it again, and we're gonna do the same thing. So 2x3 space with bricks above it like so. Right there, I just realized we can actually replace these 2 blocks. Those ones will stay, the blackstone bricks. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So 2x3 with the tinted glass, a layer of blackstone with a 2x3 with the layer of blackstone like so. Now that we got that, we can go ahead and get our stripped acacia log, and we're actually gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, right between the 2 glass layers. And we'll do the same thing with this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. That way we get the front of the castle looking good. Once we have that done, we can actually go ahead and on this same layer as the acacia blocks, we're going to place a blackstone brick right there and right there as well. And thank God that is looking correct. Okay, sweet. So now that we got that, let's go ahead and actually decorate the windows. So in these windows, the way we're going to decorate them is between each one, we'll actually put 2 of these orange stained glass panes in the middle of each of these windows. So we'll do this right here, and we'll do this on all the sides right here real quick. So now that we got that, we'll actually get our lightning rods, and we're going to use the lightning rods a lot. We'll click on the glass each time we go ahead and place these down, so that way we get this very nice medieval castle. I don't know if it's a medieval castle, but it's a nether castle look to it, which is really cool. We'll go ahead and put these right there. And then we'll do the same thing on both sides. Yeah, as far as castles go, I don't know what style of castle this is. Probably just fantasy or something like that. Something that I just created for fun. I don't know, I just kind of created this off the top of my head, so it looked pretty good. Okay, so now that we got that, you can see the windows are a bit more decorated. We will go ahead and get our wax cut copper slab, and we're going to go ahead and continue them going around like so over these lightning rods right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're doing this in 1.16.2, I do have an alternate version, which I'll show at the very end of the video, depicting what we use instead of the lightning rods or what we use instead of the copper slab, so stick around for that too. So now that we got that, we can go ahead and actually fill in our blackstone bricks right there and then go 1 over the layer. So you can see that's all we did. We just extended this by 3 blocks and then extended 1 over the actual cut copper slabs, which is perfect. That is all looking correct, which is good. So now that we got that, we will get our polished blackstone brick stairs, and in the middle we'll actually place 2 stairs right there, and then we'll place 2 more on either side like so. So we got 4 stairs overall. It should line up on the middle. We'll go ahead and place a blackstone brick right there, right here. Then we'll skip 2 blocks and we'll place one right here because it's gonna be a little bit of a tower, and then we'll place one right there. And once we got that, we'll stay up here. If you're in survival, you're probably gonna have to go up and down quite a bit. I'm sorry about that, but okay. So what we're gonna do now is we'll get our acacia fence. We'll place 2 acacia fence right there. We'll go over on this side and do the exact same thing because this is a symmetrical build. And then we'll get our lightning rods. We'll place 1 lightning rod right there going across, and then 1 lightning rod right here. And then we'll get our trapdoor, and we'll place the trapdoor right there upside down. Whoops, accidentally fell. And I just realized, actually, we'll replace these blocks right here with bottom half slabs. So just click onto the copper slabs with your bottom half blackstone brick slabs. And this is what it should be looking like when you do all that. It's definitely looking a lot more medieval and castle-like. What we can do is with the wax cut copper slabs, we can also top these off. I usually do this at the very end, but we'll just do it real quick. We'll just top these off with wax cut copper slabs, and eventually we'll decal that, texture it, make it look a lot nicer. Now that we got that, let's get our trapdoors out. So our trapdoors, we're gonna go crazy with the trapdoors. We'll place 1 here, and we'll do the same thing on both sides because it is symmetrical. Then right here, we'll actually put 2 trapdoors, 2 trapdoors. We'll put 2 upside down trapdoors, and we're just basically gonna do this on every available spot. This just adds a ton more detail, makes the thing a lot nicer, the build looking a lot nicer. With that done, we'll go ahead and put in place our windows. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and just behind this window, we're gonna place 2 of the tinted glass. That way on the front, we can go ahead and put some sort of window looking shingles on front of that, which looks really, really nice. I like that. Another detail that I forgot to get, we might as well get it real quick, is the cauldron. I'm gonna just place this cauldron right here. We'll put 2 cauldrons right there with the blackstone bricks underneath. So blackstone brick there and there. And then we'll place 2 cauldrons, and we can fill these now with lava in the snapshot. So I did that to add a bit more spice to this build. So I actually put lava in those guys right there. But then on top of those, we can put the trapdoors right here and right there so that we get this nice, cool castle looking effect. And you can see this build's already starting to come together. It's looking amazing. With that said, we'll get our acacia gate fence out, and just on every single available block in these little acacia pillars, we'll just open these fence gates and put them down for a bit more added detail right there. And you can see the front of the castle is pretty much done actually. So we'll go ahead and move on to doing the side now. Okay, so I did check and we got all of this done right. And I will say it actually just started snowing outside, so that's really exciting. I was not expecting that today, but that's a fun little treat. Makes recording so much more fun. Anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna keep primarily the same materials, and we're gonna go over here and we're gonna start making the next side of this wall. So let's get our stripped acacia wood out, and we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 diagonally like so. And then we'll go over another diagonal, and we're gonna make this a 1x9 as well. Once we got that, we're gonna make a few black stone pillars. So we're gonna actually skip 2 blocks. We're gonna go up 1x9 right here, so same height. Then we're gonna skip just 1 block, and we're gonna go up a 1x9. Then we're gonna skip 2 blocks, do the same thing. It's kind of a symmetrical build, so it's pretty easy to do. We'll go ahead and go 1 over, and we'll do another 1x9. And if I can place them, then we'll skip 2 more blocks, and we're gonna do the same thing one very last time. So right there, we got that 1x9. So the spacing goes 2 blocks, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we end on that last pillar right there. Now that we got that, we might as well go ahead and real quick, and you're probably going to be familiar with this at this point, but we'll actually connect these blackstone bricks right there, all on the bottom, and we're going to extend these out each one because this is where we do our windows. We'll go back to the windows in just 1 second though. I think it's a smart idea to establish this part right here first. So what we're going to do is we'll get our trapdoors, our acacia trapdoors. We're going to place one trapdoor right there, one trapdoor right there. Then right underneath this one, we're actually going to place two trapdoors. Oops, I must have pressed that on the wrong layer. No, we got two trapdoors right there. There we go. Then one on the bottom like so. So that looks like it almost connects the sides like that right there. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. We'll place two blackstone bricks right there with trapdoors facing inwards like so. Then we'll go ahead and on this very top, we're actually going to continue the two blackstone bricks right there, two blackstone bricks right there, and wrong spots right there and there. And then we'll get our wax cut copper slab and we'll actually wrap this around like so. We can go ahead and put our trapdoors also on these slabs right here, and we might as well put our slabs on the very top as well. There we go. That's the castle look we want. That's what we're going for. That looks good. Now that we got that, we might as well go ahead and continue building our castle. So I'm going to go ahead, and we do have the tinted glass, which is good. We're going to make the 2x3 tinted glass windows. We're going to do that right here. We're going to put a layer of blackstone bricks and another layer of the glass and two more blackstone bricks as well. From here, you should recognize that we're just replicating this window right here. So what we're going to do next is we'll do the 4 acacia slabs. And I will do this a little bit quicker since I did show how to do this earlier on, but I'll show you exactly how I did it again. I'll get the copper slabs, wrap these around. I have these guys extend 1 block over. I have these extend 2 up with the copper slabs on top. And then we will get our fence out, which I have my fence right there. So I'm going to put 2 fence right there. We'll go ahead and get our glass out and in the middle. So we're going to place glass in the middles. And then we're going to get our lightning rods, and we're going to place 2 underneath right here, which this is placing precision right here, placing these lightning rods down. You guys will see when you do it yourself. It's a little tricky to place them on the glass, but once we got that all done, we'll get our trapdoors, and we'll put our trapdoors all in the right areas, like so. There we go. So that's going to be our basic window setup. That's going to be the basic window setup we use for every single tower, and as you can see, it looks really nice, so we're going to keep going with that. Now that we got that done though, let's get our stripped acacia wood. We're going to go 1 block back, and we're actually going to go all the way up, and then do the same thing right here. We're going to go all the way up in this one corner as well. We might break some of these blocks, give or take, depends on what I do. But now that we got that, we might as well put 1 blackstone brick here, 1 blackstone brick right here. And I hope I'm not doing this too sporadically. I'm doing this all from memory, so I do apologize if my placing blocks is kind of all over the place for you guys watching. But now that we got that, we'll go ahead and we'll actually place 1 blackstone brick right in there, place 1 right in there. We'll get our trapdoors, and this should look familiar too because we did this just a second ago. But basically, we'll place our trapdoors right there, there. And we'll do the same thing on this side as well. So trapdoors right here, here, and here. That's good. Then we'll go ahead and we'll continue our copper slabs. We'll actually go back 1. We'll break these 2 acacia, so we'll break these 2 acacia as well. And then we're going to go across 1, up 1 like that, like so, I believe. Yep, that looks right. And now we're going to go ahead and do kind of the same pattern we did over here for this guy, except this isn't going to be a window this time. What we're going to do instead is we're actually going to place 2 upright blackstone brick stairs. Then we'll get our copper slabs out, and we're going to make 2 full wax cut copper blocks. Then we'll put 2 upside down stairs. Then right here we can just fill this in with blackstone brick. And then we'll just repeat the same pattern we just did. So 2 upright stairs, we'll place in 2 full wax cut copper slab blocks. And then we'll place in 2 upside down stairs right there. And that is how that should be looking. Yep, that looks right. Now we'll fill in these 2 spots with blackstone bricks. We'll get our copper slab and we'll kind of wrap around like so. And then we'll bring our blackstone bricks and bring them over like we did with this tower right here. We'll bring them back over the wax cut copper slabs because that does look correct. Nice. And then from there, I don't think we actually put any of the acacia logs. I could be wrong on that. I'll check in my next clip just to make sure. But what we're going to do now is we'll get our fence out, and we're going to place 2 fence right there. We'll get the cut copper slabs. We'll put these right there. And if you want to, this is another detail that I will eventually do, but I do put stairs behind each of these bricks. So just keep that in mind. It's just kind of like we did right here. We just put bricks behind each of these blocks right there. But with that done and said right there, we'll just go ahead and do the last window really quickly. We do put 2 trapdoors right there as well, and the 2 trapdoors right here. And we'll just go ahead and do this very quickly. So we do the 2x3 windows with the tinted glass. So we'll do that. We'll do the 1 layer of the blackstone bricks, this guy right here. Then we'll go ahead, put the 4 acacia log, get all the trapdoors in real quick. And as I said, I'm going to do this rather quickly. We'll put the copper slabs and just keep wrapping this around like we've been doing so. We'll bring this up 1 block right like that. Yep, that looks right. We'll bring these up, put the fence in, And again, I'm doing it kind of quick, but I'm just showing you guys how to do it. And then we'll do the very last thing, which is putting in the orange glass stained pane along with the lightning rod right here, which we'll do 2 upside down lightning rods on each of these glass panes, like so. And then we'll do 2 upright ones, always clicking in towards the glass too, to make sure that the lightning rod goes on the right place. Because if you don't, it will go like that, and that will mess it up. But just like that, that is this side of the castle pretty much done, actually. Let's replace this acacia log with the black stone brick. We always want a black stone brick, there we go, exterior like that. Nice, nice. That's what it should be looking like. Again, I'm sorry if this is scattered, but that's just my brain working and me trying to show you guys how to do this build. Let's move on to the next part. And with that done, there was one itsy bitsy mistake. We'll actually delete these 2 black stone blocks that we placed down, and we'll get our lightning rods, and right here, we'll place them on either side like so. That way, we go ahead and get these lightning rods in use. And I actually did make another detail. It was, I didn't put the acacia logs right here, but I'm gonna keep it like this. I think this actually looks better. And sometimes when you make mistakes, you find out better designs while you're working on your build, which is really cool. I like that. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna literally replicate the front right here. And I won't leave you guys high and dry though. I will show the first, how to set it up. And then you'll actually just go ahead and replicate this exact same build, except the only difference is that instead of having a door right here, we'll have a window. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So we're gonna go ahead and get out our acacia log real quick, stripped acacia wood, and we're gonna go up 1 diagonally all the way up, just for the time being. I don't know if we might break some or not. From there, we'll get our flash black stone bricks, and we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay? And once we got that, we'll go ahead and go 2 blocks over, and we're gonna go up another 9, okay? And then we'll skip 1 block, and we'll go up 9. So as you guys can see, you probably remember this pattern from the very beginning of the video. We're gonna skip another block, go up to 9, because this is the front of the build, the exact same thing, except it's perfectly lined up. It's literally the same thing as this front right over here. As you can see, the exact same thing we built up. The only difference I have between the front and the back is actually right over here. We'll go ahead and we'll place 2 of the tinted glass in the front, and this is what the front looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Same build, except we got a window on the bottom instead of a door. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you guys to go back into the tutorial and watch that part of the video again. Make sure when you're over here that you get all the transitions right. So we get these 2 bricks right here, we get the trapdoors, so the trapdoors go like so. And basically we just do the same thing, except we just wrap around and make the back, the front the back now. And we'll go ahead and put these bricks right here. Keep that acacia, we'll bring the copper slabs around, and again, you can see, I'm literally just doing the exact same thing as before, like so. But yeah, so what I'll do is, to help you guys out, I will actually go ahead and do a time lapse of me building the front, and then I'll show you what the front looks like once that's finished. But basically, it's just the same thing. It's a very, very symmetrical and nice and easy build. Let me jump into the time lapse now. And like I was saying, you can see after we did the time lapse that we just got a window here instead of the door, but is literally the exact same build on the other side. Let's go over here real quick. Yep, it's the exact same thing, just replicated with a window instead of a door on the very bottom. With that all said and done, let's go ahead and crack on with the very last wall, which is going to be a replication of that wall. Like I said, very, very symmetrical build. So what we're going to do is we'll get our acacia logs, we'll make this go up to about this height, and we're basically just going to make a transition real quick, and then I'll show you the layout like I did last time, and that way you can go ahead and just start watching the video again. You probably will watch this video a couple times if you're doing the build tutorial, just because the parts are so symmetrical. It doesn't make sense for me to actually go ahead and rebuild them on this part. So I'll place these blocks in, we'll get ahead and get our copper blocks wrapping around, replace this one, and we'll make the tower right here going across. We'll put our copper slabs going up right there. We'll get our trap doors out, and we'll do this fancy shenanigan thing where we put the trap doors right there, and then get these ones. We'll put these ones on the bottom as well. And I think that's about it. Oop, nope, put trapdoors right there too. Sweet. Now that we got that, we'll go ahead and just copy the same layout, which is going to be skipping 2 blocks. We're going to make a 1x9 pillar. And once again, you guys can just go back in the video. We'll skip 1 block. We'll go 1x9 pillar. We'll skip 2 blocks, 1x9 pillar. I don't know if these are exactly 9 blocks, but skip 1 block, 1x9 pillar. And then skip 2 blocks, 1x9 pillar. And then we do the acacia right here, and we'll have one more transition phase where once again we do that thing where we get the 2 stone bricks, the trap doors and whatnot going across. But basically, just duplicate this wall on this side going from left to right, and you should be set. After that, it should all line up, create a nice big square of the castle, and I will go ahead and do a time lapse of me doing this part as well, just so you guys can see once again. And future Mike here, I don't know how, but I must have forgotten to time lapse this part, and I saw this in video editing. I kind of realized I totally forgotten to do the time lapse, and I was too lazy to go back and rebuild everything. So instead, I am just gonna apologize, and then we'll just move on to the next step of the tutorial. Sorry about that, guys. So now that we got this wall finished right here, and I will say, if you guys need to, just rewatch this video again, rewatch this part, because it's exactly symmetrical to the other wall of here, except I might have messed up a few details with these acacia gates. Yeah, let me go ahead and check on the other side real quick, just make sure. Yeah, okay, it looks like we might be a little bit off. I will have to check the other world just to make sure that we got this right. If we didn't, that's all right. This is just a very, very minor detail. And I did miss a few items here and there just because I was in a rush when I was building this wall. But anyways, what we're going to be doing after we place those trapdoors down is, now that we got this wall done, we're going to go ahead and be going to the top in just a short minute to show how we complete this. I'm sorry. There's just so many details I want to finish real quick. Okay, anyways, here we are. We're just going to go ahead up to this top, and basically on this layer of the fence, the acacia fence and the lightning rods, we're just going to fill this whole thing in. It's just going to be a huge box. We're going to fill in this top layer just all the way, and once it's completely full, we can go ahead and just move on to the texturing stage and everything, and showing you guys also how to convert this into a 1.16 build. Because I know I did say in the beginning of the video that I'd show how to make this a 1.16 build, especially since most of you guys are playing in that version. But basically what we'll be doing is we'll just be replacing some of the copper with acacia, like if you're in 1.16, and maybe the lightning rods, we'll replace those with end rods, that sort of thing, just to kind of fix it up and make it look a little bit nicer. And here we are in my final world, where I will show you how to do texturing and whatnot, and maybe a few details that I goofed up on the acacia fence gate that I literally just did. I goofed on that just a little bit. But other than that, I think this thing is pretty flawless, pretty well done. Yeah, it looks all about right. So let's go ahead and jump onto what I did for texturing. So right here, we can see we filled in this entire box, and then what I did just to clean things up a little bit, I added these stairs all around, and I made the things as symmetrical as I could. As you can see, there's a few parts that are missing just a little bit, but maybe a stair right there. Yeah, for the most part though, I got all the stairs in, and I just cleaned this up, made it as symmetrical as possible, because this is a very symmetrical build. Replace that with the stair. For the texturing, I did use a lot of polished black stone blocks. So as you can see in the build right here, there's a lot of places where I use polished black stone, and that's just to texture it up, to break things up a little bit. With the acacia, I would actually use this waxed, lightly weathered copper, and I would replace some of that right here. I did the same thing with the slabs on the top. I forgot to do this, but you can just do this every once in a while. And this makes the building look like it has a bit more toll on it. I mean, if it was in this environment where there's all this lava around everything, I feel like it would get worn down pretty quickly. So make sure to include some rust for the build to be a bit more authentic. And then what you can see is we added more texture just in the acacia with the copper. Man, I didn't really texture this thing up too much, actually. There's not too much texture going on. Yeah, just the polished black stone and the polished black stone stairs. Every once in a while I'll do that too, and just, you know, add little details that you think would make it look a little bit nicer, a little bit more fit to it. And then for the top, I didn't actually do anything on the inside as well, unfortunately. That might be another tutorial if you guys really want it. Comment down below, and if I get enough comments, enough likes and whatnot, I will go ahead and build the interior as well. But for the time being, I think that's all I'm going to do on the exterior. This is more of an exterior build tutorial. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into our other world and show the 1.16 rendezvous, the version of this build. So let's go ahead, get one last look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful build right here. I absolutely love how it turned out. And let's hop into our other world, which is a very, very original world name. It is called 1.17 build tutorial copy. So let's go into the copy world and turn around. Boom! Look at this. So you can see what I did is I replaced a lot of the copper with this stripped warped hyphae right here, and I just made it a very aquatic feel to it. I also added this tower. You guys have probably seen this tower multiple times because I've used this in multiple of my tutorials. And what I did is I just started going with the weathered cut copper slab, so the very weathered copper instead of the regular ones. And I did say this was a 1.16 version. The way you can make this 1.16 is if we get some prismarine slabs right here. This stuff could easily replace this stuff right here and work just as well to create a very cool castle look. And I think this turned out awesome. I just replaced all the trapdoors with the glass. I replaced the orange glass stained pane with the white and the end rods right there. And all of a sudden we got this like futuristic. I feel like this could be a futuristic version where it's just rusted out completely, kind of like the Statue of Liberty. You know, it was orange at first. It was nice copper color to it, and then over time the sea and weather, salt weather, whatever, the rain just weathered it down, so that was this nice green teal that we got right here. But as you can see, this is what it looks like in the 1.16 version. I added this tower on just because I was experimenting with cool ideas, and I thought this was a cool one, having this tower, making this kind of like a tower base. It looks interesting. Comment down your thoughts below on this version of the build. Whew. But with that said, that is it. Once again, thank you guys so very much for the 400 subs. Growing our community is always so amazing, and I love you guys to death. That's awesome. Love seeing that we get new fans all the time, and I love all the comments. You guys are so kind about my videos. Thank you so much. I don't think I've ever seen like a bad or sad or mean comment, which is just awesome. Makes YouTubing so much more fun. But with that said, enjoy playing Minecraft as always, guys. Comment down below if there's any steps I missed or if there's anything you're confused on when building this tutorial. With that said, though, I'll see you in whatever the next video is, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.